Tired of long waits and driving to payment centers? Well, welcome to today's Explainer. We are going to be tackling something that will genuinely simplify your life and honestly just free up your schedule. We're talking about how to seamlessly and securely pay your Cox bill online. Whether you're completely new to managing your bills on the internet or, maybe you're just looking for a more efficient way to handle that monthly Cox statement, you are in exactly the right place. We're going to unpack the convenience, the security, and the incredible time-saving features of Cox's online payment systems so you can take total control of your account today.
Okay, let's dive right into this. Here is our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1. Why you should pay online. 2. Accessing your Cox account. 3. Exploring your payment options. 4. Troubleshooting common payment issues. 5. Protecting your personal data. And finally, 6. Next steps and reminders. Our ultimate goal here is to empower you as a consumer and make this whole process as straightforward as possible. All right, starting with section 1, why pay online? Because let's face it, we all know the absolute headache that comes with traditional paper billing. I mean, seriously, ask yourself, are you tired of the long waits? Are you just completely exhausted from digging around your house for stamps or worrying about the mail getting lost? Or, worst of all, having to actually drive down to a physical payment center just to keep your internet running? Traditional billing can literally feel like a part-time job. It's just a completely unnecessary drain on your time. But when you look at the benefits of doing this online, it's a total game changer. First off, you get supreme convenience with zero travel. You're doing this right from your couch. You also get instant payment confirmation, so no more lying awake wondering if your check actually arrived before the deadline. This obviously gives you significant time savings and dramatically reduces your risk of getting hit with those incredibly frustrating late fees. Plus, it's eco-friendly if you opt for paperless billing. And if you really want to put your life on autopilot, Cox offers a feature called Easy Pay, which we're going to talk about in a minute, that gives you ultimate automated peace of mind. Doing this online doesn't just save time, it keeps your account in perfect standing without the stress. Okay, moving right along to section 2, accessing your Cox account. If you're a beginner, please do not worry. This process is incredibly straightforward. It takes exactly 4 clicks to reach your payment dashboard. That's it. First, you just open up your web browser and go to Cox.com. Right there on the homepage, look for the My Profile icon and give that a click. Next, you just enter your user ID and password. And once you're logged in, you simply click the billing icon up at the top of the page. Boom, you are securely inside your billing dashboard, ready to view your statement and make a payment. So now that we're actually logged in, let's jump into section 3, exploring your payment options, and figure out how to settle that balance. You essentially have 2 primary routes here, depending on how hands-on you want to be. The first is a one-time payment. This is where you log in every single month, manually type in your details, and authorize a payment for immediate processing. It's fantastic if you want maximum flexibility over exactly when and how much you pay. On the flip side, we have Cox Easy Pay. This is their automated recurring payment system. You link it to your bank account or credit card just one time, and it's a true set-it-and-forget-it solution. Your bill just magically gets paid automatically each month. Oh, and a super important detail from our sources. If you happen to be a Cox Mobile customer, enrolling in Easy Pay is actually a requirement for that specific service. Now here's a quirky little detail you should know. Your payment options actually shift slightly depending on the device you're using. Whether you're on a browser at Cox.com or using the Cox app on your phone, you can always use a checking or savings account or, any of the major credit cards like Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express. But if you're someone who loves using digital wallets like Apple Pay, you cannot use that on the regular website. Apple Pay is only supported through the Cox app, and you specifically have to be on an iOS device. Minor detail for sure, but absolutely vital if you're planning to pay with your iPhone. Of course, technology isn't always perfect, right? Let's move to section 4, troubleshooting common payment issues, so we can prevent any frustrating interruptions to your service. Listen to this real-world cautionary tale we found in the source material from a Reddit user. So, they got a new credit card and responsibly updated their info on the online account portal. Great, right? But when the next month rolled around, their payment was declined and they got slapped with a $25 penalty fee. Why on earth did that happen? Well, even though they added their new card, they completely forgot to delete the old card from the Easy Pay system. So the system just kept trying to pull from the closed account.
So what's the big takeaway here? 2 things, actually. First, always delete your old payment methods entirely from your profile to avoid any system confusion. Second, and this is super crucial, if you have a scheduled payment set up, Any modifications you make, like changing the card or the payment amount, absolutely must be made at least 48 hours before the due date. If you miss that 48-hour window, the old payment goes through, and you risk a declined transaction and that ridiculous $25 late penalty.
But hey, what if your issue is that you just completely blanked on your login details and your bill is literally due today? Well, meet Oliver. Oliver is Cox's AI virtual agent. If you can't log in, you just go to the Contact Us page on Cox.com and click the chat button. Type Pay Bill right into the chat. Oliver will just ask for the phone number registered to your account and your secure PIN. Once you're authenticated, you can securely pay your bill right there in the chat window. You don't even need your user ID or password. It is honestly such a fantastic stress-free backup plan.
All right, let's pivot to Section 5, protecting your personal data. Because if you're new to this, you probably have some completely valid fears about putting your bank details on the internet.
Rest assured, Cox doesn't mess around with security. Their customer service agreement explicitly notes that they actively monitor for suspected fraudulent activity. In fact, to protect you, they may require you to enroll in two-factor authentication, or 2FA. You've probably seen this before. It's that extra layer of security where they text a code to your phone just to absolutely guarantee that only you, the authorized user, can log in and view your bill.
And this is the really cool part about how they handle your sensitive banking data. When you pay using your bank account, Cox actually uses an integration with a platform called Trustly. Now, what this means in plain English is that the transaction shifts the heavy lifting of security right over to your actual bank. It significantly reduces what industry folks call PCI DSS liability for Cox. So, simply put, your most sensitive banking data stays incredibly safe because it's talking directly with your bank rather than just sitting around on Cox servers waiting for some hacker to find it.
We have definitely covered a lot of ground today, from the basic clicks to the back-end security. Let's wrap things up with Section 6, next steps and reminders, to give you some actionable stuff you can do right now. Okay, let's land this plane. Here are your best practices to take control of your billing today. First, head over to Cox.com and either register or log in. Make a decision on what fits your lifestyle. Do you want the flexibility of a one-time payment or the automated magic of Easy Pay? If you're updating your profile, triple-check that all old, expired payment methods are totally deleted. Make it a habit to give your statement a quick glance every month just to verify everything is accurate. And finally, if you ever get stuck, Cox support is right there for you via that chat feature we talked about, or you can literally just call them at 800-234-3993. Quick disclaimer time, folks. According to the customer agreements, maintaining accurate billing information and account security is ultimately your personal responsibility. Corporate policies, terms, conditions, and even fee structures can and do evolve over time. So always check directly on Cox.com or chat with Cox support for the absolute most current and official info.
So I'll leave you with this final thought. By eliminating the drive, the stamps, the late fees, and the overall hassle, you are reclaiming your time and your money. So what are you going to do with the time and money you save by switching to online payments today? We would absolutely love to hear from you. Take action, get your account set up, and drop a comment below about your experience. Thank you so much for watching this explainer, and we will see you next time.